Welcome to the Ladies Enrichment and Entrepreneurs Club Worldwide, where we promote and share women's businesses out there. And we would like to introduce today to you Sara, and she is from Programmer Zone. She's the owner, and she will be doing a short introduction about herself. Hello, Sara.
Hello and welcome. I'm very glad to be a part of this interview. My name is Sara, and I'm from Pakistan, and I'm born and raised in UAE in Abu Dhabi. So I'm a software engineer, and I run an institute which is called Programmer Zone, and it is based in Abu Dhabi. We do different courses and programs for the children and adults as a team to, equip them with the future skills and the skills of today, which are programming languages and 3D designing, 2D designing, and a lot of technology-based programs.
Great. Welcome to the LEC Worldwide show. I'm so excited to talk to you today because it's a different topic, something exciting, and I would like to share your business with the women out there. And we're going to talk a little bit about your website. We're going to share screen that with everybody, and then we also can go on with the interview. Why did you choose to go into this type of business?
So basically, when I was graduating, and I was very much involved with the kids at school. So I was teaching as a part-time as well with the students. So what did I thought is I would love to, teach kids and make their life easier, because they are much more into playing these days, and they want to, drag and drop and do easy stuff and do things in a fun way. So basically, I started with designing augmented reality-based books, and they're based in Arabic and English. It's a phonics book. So if you scan the book, they will create the object in the augmented reality, and it will produce the sound of it. So it was an interactive book, so with the mobile apps. So these are the two books which I started working on in my initial days. And then I started working on a paper, which is a scientific paper about face your fear. So it's a virtual reality based app, and where you have 3 stages of, people have certain phobias. So, for example, there's a phobia of water, there's a phobia of cats, and there's a phobia. There's lots of phobias, right? So what we did is we developed and designed together with the team how to face your fear. So using virtual reality. So it's, you're exposed to an environment which you fear, but in a very controlled way. So, that's something which has been recently published, and it's getting quite much better reviews these days. And then I started teaching kids about languages, and they quite, they were happy learning the languages in an easier way. And so I have, after I graduated, I started this company with the idea to, so for example, when we start learning English, and we start learning it at a very early age, right? And as we grow up, it becomes a part of us. So I think that the technology languages these days plays an important role in a child's life. So I think if they start early, as early as possible, I think the best age to start is at the age of 7. So as soon as they will start learning and they start developing things. And by the age, they become elder, they will have much more fluency in it. So I think this is one of the skills, or they can take it as a career, or they can be, it can be a side activity or side hustle if they would like to continue. So I think this is very, very important.
It sounds so interesting, and how you started it all. And especially in this country, we have many nationalities struggling with languages. I see my kids, they struggle with Arabic, because it's not their mother tongue, or they, it is very difficult for the kids to grasp. And I think it's such an amazing tool what you've developed.
Exactly. And in these days, when schools are teaching languages like French or German, so kids who do not belong to the country, it's really, really difficult for them. We lived in a joint family, and when my nephews come around and ask me something, or they need something help in French, it's totally out of it. So I don't know how to help them out. So I think these kind of books or interactivities where the book can speak, we can say. So I think this is very, very interactive, and the kids feel it very easy to, learn from it.
Absolutely. We will be sharing your website. I think everything is on the website, so people can go there and have a look. So thank you so much for that. It's nice to know a little bit more about what you do. Now, I would like to ask you, what is your short and long-term goals? If you can explain that for us briefly.
Yeah, sure. So our short-term goals currently is to add more languages and have some much more professional trainings for the adults, for example, in WordPress, so they can independently do the developments, and after the program, they can independently publish their website as a from their scratch for their businesses. So this is one thing we are trying to do it as soon as possible. And the second thing we are working is to move recorded courses and online trainings outside the UAE, because the response usually we receive from the kids and the adults in learning the languages. And I believe the languages which I'm teaching in my programs, I think they're completely new, and based on the idea of I have divided between the kids and the adults. So I think this is really, really new, and the languages, the number of languages we are teaching. So I think we can move it outside UE, and so everybody can get benefit as much as they could.
That sounds amazing. So I know that languages worldwide, it's such an important thing, but I know that there is a lot of apps that you get these days where you can basically, just go on an app and have a look, or quickly go on Translate. But to learn a language is a whole new different world for anybody. Give advice to women out there that would like to go into like a technology-based business, or somebody that's interested in this field.
Okay. Yep. So the pinpoints is to have the uniqueness in your product or services, whatever you do, and also to look into the market before you start. So this is really, really important. Sometimes we just rush in with our product because we believe that we want to do it and we can do it, but the market doesn't require it. So I think these are the two most important things before starting a business, to have your uniqueness and full command over whatever product or services you are doing or giving, and also to check the market if it requires or if not.
Right. Thank you so much for the advice, Sara. I'm sure a lot of women would like to follow that, and it makes sense. I mean, you need to have a clear head before you just jump in. You need to make a plan, you need to set your goals, and you need to make sure that it's going to work.
Yeah, exactly.
You also need to check the competition, what's out there. Because nowadays there's so many technology, and it's just all over the place. People doing a lot of programming here, and then tomorrow there's a new one. So it's better to make sure and to do your homework. Now I would like to share screen your website. Let me just go there. Let's see.
And you will have the list of all the courses we do.
Okay, so tell us, which is the most popular one, Sara?
Most popular one is the game development and 3D designing and animation.
I can imagine for the kids, this must be like yeah. Do you have a lot of adults going for the game development?
So we have the adults mostly for the Microsoft courses and the app development and Java language. I think these are the three main popular courses among the adults.
Right.
Because I think they help them professionally. Java is a very widely used language. It is used for website developments. Even you can do that for the apps development and for the desktop applications. It's very, very widely used. So Java, app development in Microsoft, because in Microsoft Office we cover lots of things, Visio and the projects and the Excel sheets with complex formulas. So I think these are the most popular courses among the adults.
Oh, that's great. And you've got,
Python is something, Python is something that covers all the age ranges. So it's whether it's a child or an adult, Python is popular, quite popular in all the phases.
right. It's this one here. And the website development must be popular as well. I know there's
website development is very popular.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people like we talked earlier, entrepreneurs, they would like to grow.
Website development as a training, it's a little bit, those who want to learn, but it's more popular in terms of development. So if you want to, design the website development, it's much more popular in that terms as a professional.
So let's say you want to take the website development. What is the duration?
So we have divided into 3 levels: beginners, intermediate, and advanced. So as we start with the basic HTML5 language, and then we start with a bit of CSS. In the intermediate language, it is all about CSS and its styling and a little bit more complex things. And then the third phase comes with the JavaScript and PHP. So this is how we cover the programs.
Okay. So the website development is for 8+. That's quite young. So you actually take.
And I am so, I get so amazed by the kids, how they add their creativity. Because the thing you expect from an adult or a teenager is that they will be able to do it, right? But from a child of age 8 and above, in the range of 12, 13, it's amazing. Like, how they want to create their web page and design it, adding colors and customizing. It's amazing. It's lovely.
Oh, I should be taking that course, or I should ask my assistant to take the course. Well, I can see you have a lot of variety, covering so many different courses, interests as well. And I feel that there's a lot here that's got to do with business. So for the ladies entrepreneurs out there, visit programmerzone.ae and choose your course. There is a percentage off, and we will have a giveaway of a special code, which Sara will tell us more about. So you can go ahead and tell us about your giveaway.
So we are going to give away a 30% discount to all the ladies who are new to businesses and they want to develop their website or app. So there is a straight 30% discount.
And the code I can mention, is there a code like?
Yeah, there will be a code of LEC30.
LEC30. So that would be, again, which of these?
So it will be on app development and website development.
Okay, so there's the app and the website. So go ahead and if you are interested to get this amazing 30% discount, just mention the code LEC30 and you can go and have a look, click on app development, read a little bit about it, and go down to website development, and you can also do that. Thank you so much, Sara.
And it will be built for the courses as well as for the professional development if they're looking into designing and for their businesses.
Yeah, I think it's great because that's what you need these days. How do you feel about, I wanted to ask you earlier, how do you feel about apps these days? Because I got in contact with a guy and I said, I want to develop an app, a specific app that I wanted for LSC, but it should do something. And then he was like, apps are not really used anymore. But how do you feel about that? Because I know people use a lot of Facebook, but apps is in a whole different range, right?
So I think when you go to the app, so if you have something very, very specific for your app, that will definitely work. People will have it on the board. So what I understand from his saying is that people are not into apps, is that people will use it if you are giving a particular service from it. For example, Facebook. So you need to get a lot of information, whether it's, in general or connecting with people. So there is a certain, thing that you are required to get from it. So if you have an app, and it should be, it should be really, really productive in a way that it gives a certain service to the people. And then definitely it should be on the board.
Great. Good advice. Thank you so much. I think we are confused these days with what we should go for and what we should not.
And I think to start, if you're setting up a business, I think the best way to start is with the website.
Yes, yes, indeed. And it should be a good website. It should be something that you can easily work with. And yeah, that's why I think your discount on the web development is a great gift to everybody. Thank you so much, Sara, for joining LEC this morning. And we wish you all the best. Do you have an Instagram account, a Facebook that you would like to share?
Yes, so I have an Instagram handle of programmerzone_80.
Okay, great. No Instagram.
And my website is www.programmerzone.ae.
Okay, I will mention that in banners as well, so people can see it. And thank you so much. And
thank you so much for having me this morning. It's lovely talking to you, and I think I must say that you're doing a great job. I think the networking is really, really important these days, and you're trying to connect as much people as you can, and this is amazing.
Thank you, Sara. Thanks for your kind words, and good luck for your business as well, and may it become a big, huge success for you as well. Take care.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.